Why, hello there and welcome back. You may notice that my hair is down. Not only is it down, it's styled. I had the crimpers popped through it and bit interesting to say the least. It's been quite a while since I've styled my hair like this, and in case you are new here, wearing my hair down seems to be quite the rare occasion, and it seems to lead to two things. Either it is a special occasion or I'm popping off to bed, and you'll be pleased to know it is in fact a special occasion. It is none other than my birthday. So by the time this episode is published, it of course won't be, but for the time being it is my birthday. Me, oh my, another year older. Where does the time go? Honestly, I don't feel like it's my birthday. If anything, it always comes as quite a shock in a strange way. One never feels as if one can age. It's most bizarre, but pardon me, I can feel myself twittering on here, so let's continue. To those of you who are new here, I own a small collection of Whitby Jet. To say I adore it would be but an understatement. I can't get enough of it. My obsession began long ago when I was 18. For my 18th birthday, I wanted to spend it at Whitby. I, at the time, had never been before. I had only heard stories and I deeply desired to go. However, the following week I planned on making the trip. I fell unwell, so I could not make the trip. However, on the actual day of my 18th birthday, I didn't know this at the time, but some distant relatives of mine had actually taken a trip to Whitby and had given me a Whitby Jet necklace for my 18th birthday. When I opened the box and saw this necklace, it was love at first sight. I hadn't the foggiest idea as to what Whitby Jet even was, but I was instantly drawn to it. I could not take the necklace off. It was practically super glued to my neck. Being so madly in love with it, I did my research as to what it was, and the more I researched it, the more I fell deeper in love, and from then on out my obsession grew. I adore the way it looks, I adore its history, everything about it I can't seem to get enough of. For those of you who are unaware of Whitby Jet or the town Whitby, rest assured that I am in the process of making 2 episodes, one explaining the further history of Whitby Jet and the town of Whitby. Over the years, as my collection grew, something I have deeply desired since day one is a Whitby Jet ring. And this year, for my birthday, I made the trip down to Whitby to find my dream ring as my own birthday gift to myself. I know some of you are going to ask me, but why has it taken you this long to find a ring if you adore it so much? The thing is, I am very particular with my jewellery, especially when it comes to rings. Over the years I have travelled to Whitby, I have stopped by almost every jeweller, and yet none of the rings have ever really called to me. However, out of all the jewellers in Whitby, one shop in particular has always seemed to call me back. This particular jewellery shop is actually the very first one I stepped into when I first arrived in Whitby. Of course, back then I was after a ring, but none of them really spoke to me. I loved the shop, I was very drawn to it, but in my head at the time I thought, I don't rush things, let's look at all the other jewellers, let's think about this, let's just not go full blazes. I knew deep down that they would have my dream ring, and so the second I entered I was met with a very warm welcome by none other than the owner, David. He was an absolute gentleman. He was a very laid back jeweller, did not pressure me into buying anything. I did not feel like he was breathing down my neck or trying to force me into anything. He was, as I just said, an absolute gentleman. All of the rings he had on display were very lovely, but none really called to me. Now, I did walk in there with an idea in my mind of what I imagined my dream ring to look like, and so I asked of him, do you have a ring like this? He nipped off to the basement, and when he came back up he had 3 plain rings, none of which had any stones inside. Not going to lie, I did not even touch the other 2. It was this one in particular I knew was going to be perfect. Something I want to add here is most of the jewellers in Whitby don't actually make the jewellery, they simply just sell it. However, David hand makes all of it in his shop. When I learned of this knowledge, I kindly asked him to make one slight adjustment to the ring for me because, as I said, most of the jewellers in Whitby don't actually make it, they just sell it. So you buy it as it is, you can't really have anything custom made. Almost all of the rings in Whitby, the stones lie flat, and I don't know about you, but as part of my personal preference, I really don't like this. I asked him politely if he would do me the honour of not making it flat. I asked for it to protrude out slightly, to have that alluring curve to it, if that makes sense. He understood completely and said that's not a problem at all. He was also very knowledgeable about his craft, very polite. I had such a laugh being in his shop. He was so kind that not only did I purchase a ring from him, but actually this necklace too. As you've seen in all my past episodes, I wear a cross every single day. I was in need of a new one, and I was oh so very delighted that I could get a new one from him. Much like the ring, I am deeply in love with it. But back to what I was saying, this is not about the necklace, this is about the ring. Here is the bag he gave me. This is the name of David's Jewellers, and I believe it is owned by both him and his wife, if I'm not mistaken. I would like to preface this by saying this is not an advertisement. I am not sponsored. I have no association with David or any of his business. This is merely my own thoughts, my own honest thoughts. I am constantly bombarded with messages asking me, where did you get this? Where did you get that? So I'm going to leave a link to his website, and I will also tag him on Instagram when I post photographs of the ring. So I shall leave them there in case you want to check out his beautiful work. Anywho, I have twittered on far enough. Let's reveal the ring. I am madly in love with this. When he first opened the box and showed it to me, it was love at first sight. As I told you all, this ring was supposed to be for my birthday, so my original plans were to purchase it and wear it on the day of my birthday. However, the second I laid my eyes upon it, that all went out the window. I could not wait to get this on my finger fast enough. I've been wearing it non-stop, and today only have I taken it off to film this episode, and I honestly can't resist it. He has done such a good job, and let me pop it on. As I said, it was love at first sight. David has done such a bloody good job of it, honestly. I couldn't have asked for better. He was oh so very thorough, just perfection. Everything was utter perfection. I have no other words to say to him other than thank you. I am completely and utterly madly in love with it. He has gotten it down to perfection, the curve I desired, the beautiful polished silver. I couldn't have asked for better. He gave me exactly as I desired, but somehow better. I won't lie, I've been taking small moments here and there throughout the day and night just to have a little glance at it. As a matter of fact, I am so satisfied with it that upon my next return to Whitby, I'm going to see if David would kindly make me perhaps a matching necklace or perhaps a bracelet. I don't think I own any Whitby Jet bracelets, so another to add to the collection. It seems we have reached the end of the episode, so please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed. Check out my Buy Me a Coffee if you wish to further help support the Grave Raider. Check out my Instagram for more. Thank you for joining me tonight, and ta-ta for now.